What kind of visa can let me work in Poland? Hi everybody, and how are you doing today? My name is Raphael. As you know, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I want to answer a very important question which someone asked me out there on my last video, where I was talking about jobs in Poland and how you can get them. Someone asked me if a certain kind of visa can grant him job in Poland. So I decided to make a video to answer this question. And this video will be titled, "What kind of visa can give you a job in Poland?" Okay guys, before we get into the main event, if this is your first time of coming to this YouTube channel, you can feel free to like and subscribe, and also try to share this information out to someone who would need this information. And also, if you stay with me to the end of this video, I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to give you a bonus information that is going to be very important when it has to do with the kinds of visa and working in Poland. Okay, so stick with me as I go on this ride with you. Okay guys, before we move into this video, it's also very important for you to know these very important things, that before you do anything in Poland, first of all, you must have your visa. And number two, before you talk about working or anything like job in Poland, you should ask yourself, can this visa actually give me job legally? Can this visa give me a job in Poland? And also, number three, you should also note that there's a distinction between a private business trip and working full-time in Poland. They are really different, and you must have that separation out. So before we go into the main event, let us answer the question, what do I need to get a job in Poland? What do I need to start working in Poland? Number one, you must have your visa. You must have been granted a visa, and then you can then come in to stay. You must either have your visa or your temporary residence card with you. Number two, you must have a proof of stay in Poland. And when I mean a proof of stay in Poland, I mean either a student confirmation letter that proves that you are working, or that proves that you are studying, or a work permit that proves that you are actually working. And number three, you must have your PESEL number. Now, a PESEL number is given to you by the Polish government once you come in here. If you are going to be staying here for at least a year, this is the number that is going to use to track you personally, both your location and everything. In fact, it's like an identity number for you. So without this, you cannot actually get a job in Poland. So these are the three key things you must keep in mind. But also, you have to ask yourself the question, what kind of visa can grant me access to these documents? What kinds of visa can grant me access to them? And it is those kinds of visa that we are going to be discussing today in this video. So going further in this video, we are going to be looking at the Polish website. We are going to be looking at Polish website, where we are going to get the general information about the types of visas. First of all, because we must know the types of visas first, and then when we know the types of visas that we are dealing with, then we'll go ahead to know which visa can grant us job in Poland. So let's look at the Polish website and see what they say about the visas, the types of visas that are here. We have the first type of visa that is here on the website is the Airport Transit Schengen visa. Now I'm going to read a little bit from the website so that you can understand properly. Now, choose this visa if you plan to pass through an international transit area of a Schengen airport, traveling with a passport of one of these states: Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Democratic Republic of Congo, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Ghana, Iran, Iraq, Nigeria, Pakistan, Somalia, and Sri Lanka. So if you are just passing through Europe, any Schengen state, and you will be stopping at any airport that is located in any Schengen state, you have to have this visa, the type A visa. You have to have it. So if you can see here, it is called Airport Transit Visa. The question is, can an airport transit visa give you a job in Poland? An airport transit visa? Of course, the answer will be no. So if you are having an airport transit visa and you are talking about coming to Poland, know that you cannot work. You would not be granted work, because it's just for you to transit from the airport, you go into another plane, and then you move out from there. And number 2 on the website is the Schengen visa, or the type C visa, the C-type visa. Now, it is also said here, choose this visa if you plan to stay in Poland for other Schengen countries for a maximum of 90 days in each 180-day period of time. For a period of how many days? 90 days. After 90 days, your stay becomes invalid. And in fact, after that 90 days, you cannot get another Schengen visa until it is about 180 days. So you understand now that Schengen visa can also be called tourist visa, can also be called business trip visa, can also be called visiting visa. You understand? This is what a Schengen visa can also be called. When you just get this visa, you have just 90 days to stay here. So many people are asking me, can I get a job with a visiting visa? That is a Schengen visa. The truth is, it is not going to be possible. Even if you get a job, it's going to probably be, you know, like something that is not a legal job. Because if your details are needed to be collected, a Schengen visa cannot give you some of these documents. A Schengen visa cannot give you school confirmation letter. A Schengen visa cannot give you a work permit, which your work would actually demand even before you are being paid. Schengen visa will not grant you any of that. It is just for like a visit. So those that have been asking me that question, this is the answer to your question. And then the final visa we have here is called the national visa, or the type D visa. Now, choose this visa if you want to stay in Poland for more than 90 days. The validity of a national visa cannot exceed 1 year. You also need to apply for a national visa if you seek asylum, reparation. Those ones are not more important. So, the national visa is the visa that you can get if you want to stay for more than 1 year in Poland. And this is the visa you get when you want to study or when you want to work in Poland. And if you have a national visa, you can actually study and you can actually work, depending on what you actually came to Poland to do. You can both study and work, and you can also just work with your work permit. It is this national visa that will grant you access to the work permit. So I would not like us to play ourselves around. You understand? It is good to tell yourself the truth. If you want to come into Poland legitimately and work, don't try to come through the shortcut of the Schengen visa, where you don't have to pay for school fees, where you don't have to pay for work permit or something like that. And then, except you want to just come and become a fugitive, a kind of lifestyle I would not advise anybody to come here and become a fugitive. I would beg you not to do it. I would rather advise you that you should come in with either a student or a work visa, which is the type D visa, that is the national visa. And when you do so, you can then get your PESEL, and then you can start working. Now, even after studies, if you prove yourself, yes, that is the bonus I want to add now. You should know that even when you come into Poland and you start working while you are studying, you can prove yourself so much in a company that the company can decide to actually help you with making work permit for you. And this work permit will help you make your temporary resident card and every other thing. So there are so many dynamics to this, there are so many other things involved in this, but actually it's just for you to know that you cannot actually work in the Republic of Poland with a tourist visa, nor can you work with just an ordinary Schengen short visa. You must have a national visa, either through school or through an official work permit. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm going to see you in my next video. It has been a wonderful time. I wanted to talk about creating CV, but I said let me answer this question first, and then that is it for today. See you in my next video. I love you all. Bye bye.